In the brutal high-stakes game of nuclear deterrence, there is only one currency that truly matters: the guaranteed, unstoppable, and apocalyptic second strike. For the great superpowers of the Cold War, the United States and the Soviet Union, the ultimate guarantor of this promise was the Ballistic Missile Submarine, or SSBN. These silent undersea fortresses were the most survivable leg of the nuclear triad, a doomsday weapon that could not be found and therefore could not be destroyed in a surprise first strike. By the end of the 20th century, a new giant was rising on the world stage. China was a nuclear power, but it was a superpower with a fatal flaw. The problem was survivability. China's nuclear arsenal was almost entirely land-based, housed in fixed silos that were vulnerable, detectable, and targetable. Its entire nuclear deterrent could, in theory, be wiped out in the opening minutes of a conflict. To solve this, they had built a single experimental ballistic missile submarine in the 1980s, the Type 092, or Jin-class. But it was a catastrophic failure. It was noisy, unreliable, and its short-range missiles could not even reach the continental United States. It was a submarine that never sailed a single deterrent patrol. It was a fortress with no walls. This was not a theoretical weakness. It was a profound and deeply humiliating strategic crisis. A nation without a credible, survivable, sea-based nuclear deterrent is not a true superpower. It is a nation that can be coerced, blackmailed, and, in a worst-case scenario, destroyed. The United States Navy's overwhelming anti-submarine warfare, ASW superiority, meant that even if China's single, noisy submarine ever put to sea, it would be hunted and killed in hours. The strategic balance was dangerously lopsided. While the US and Russia could guarantee their survival with their silent, globe-spanning fleets of SSBNs, China's nuclear voice was a whisper that could be easily silenced. This was an intolerable vulnerability for a nation with aspirations of global leadership. To truly secure its sovereignty, to guarantee its survival, and to have its voice heard in the world's most exclusive club, China needed to do more than just build a better submarine. It needed to build a true, modern, and most importantly, credible undersea deterrent from scratch. It needed to build its own silent fortress. The solution was one of the most secret, expensive, and strategically vital military projects in the history of the People's Republic of China. It was a complete from-the-ground-up reinvention of its undersea power. It was Project 094, the Jin-class. This new class was not just a replacement for the failed Xia. It was a quantum leap, a submarine designed to finally give China a true, survivable, second strike capability. The Jin-class was a testament to a new philosophy, centered on one overriding principle: credibility. First, the fortress. The designers took the hull of their new Type 093 nuclear-powered attack submarine and stretched it, adding a massive hump to house its ballistic missiles. The design incorporated significant acoustic quieting technologies, from machinery rafting to an advanced anechoic tile coating, to make it a ghost in the water, a stark contrast to its noisy predecessor. Second, the Sword. This new, quieter fortress was armed with a brand new weapon, the cornerstone of the entire program. The Jin-class was designed to carry 12 JL-2, Giant Wave 2, solid-fueled submarine-launched ballistic missiles. The JL-2 was a modern multi-stage weapon, with a range of over 7,000 kilometers. For the first time, a Chinese submarine could hold targets across the continental United States at risk. Third, the Sanctuary. The final piece of the puzzle was geography. The Jin-class was designed to operate from a newly constructed state-of-the-art naval base at Yulin, on Hainan Island. This base, a marvel of military engineering, features underground tunnels bored into a mountainside, allowing the submarines to enter and leave their pens, completely shielded from the prying eyes of spy satellites. From this heavily protected bastion, they could slip silently into the deep waters of the South China Sea, a maritime fortress from which they could guarantee a retaliatory strike. The Jin-class was the complete package, a silent, survivable fortress armed with a long-range, apocalyptic sword. The proof of the Jin-class's success is not in a single battle, but in its constant, silent, and terrifying presence. After years of development and testing, The first boats of the class entered service in the late 2000s. The ultimate validation came with a series of successful, full-system test launches of the JL-2 missile,
stable.
proving that the new sword was as sharp as the new fortress was silent. Today, China has built a fleet of at least 6, and possibly more, of these powerful submarines. The proof is in the Pentagon's own reports. The United States Department of Defense has officially confirmed that the Jin-class submarines are now conducting continuous at-sea nuclear deterrent patrols. This is a profound and game-changing statement. It is the official, undeniable confirmation that China has finally achieved what it has sought for half a century: a credible, survivable, sea-based second strike capability. We see the proof in the massive investment at the Yulin Naval Base, a fortress built to protect a priceless national asset. We see the proof in the increasing confidence of China's foreign policy. The silent, constant patrols of these submarines are the unseen foundation of China's new superpower status. The Dragon's silent fortress is no longer a dream. It is a permanent underwater reality. The legacy of the Type 094 Jin-class is the strategic rebalancing of the 21st century. It is the weapon system that single-handedly elevated China from a regional nuclear power into a true, global nuclear superpower. It has fundamentally altered the strategic calculus in the Indo-Pacific and beyond. They are the ultimate insurance policy, the silent fortresses that guarantee China's survival and ensure its voice will always be heard. They represent a triumph of Chinese engineering and a testament to a nation's absolute unwavering focus on achieving its most critical strategic goals. While the world's attention is often focused on China's more visible military hardware, its carriers, and its stealth fighters, it is these black silent leviathans that form the true bedrock foundation of its global power. The Jin-class submarines are the most important warships you will never see. They are the guardians of a nation's soul, the silent guarantors of a fragile global peace. Their story is a powerful reminder of the unseen high-stakes game that is constantly being played in the darkest, most secret corners of our world. They are the Dragon's silent fortress, and their watch is eternal. Share this video to explore the fascinating and strategically vital story of the Type 094 Jin-class.